Hi, in this video we're going to explore three kinds of operators and how to apply them in our programs. Let's go! You are probably pretty familiar with most of the arithmetic operators we're going to be using to manipulate values in our programs. The one that might be newer for you is modulus. This operator divides two numbers and gives the remainder of the division. So in this case, 10 goes into 3 three times with 1 left over, so the outcome of 10 modulus 3 is 1. Comparison operators are used to compare values and result in either true or false. These should all be pretty familiar to you as well, though you should note that to compare two values we use two equal signs. If you try to compare values and use a single equal sign, the program will throw an error or you will introduce a bug into your program, so pay careful attention to this. Logical operators are probably the ones that are most new to you. We use comparison operators to check multiple conditions at once and return true or false. Let's break these down a bit. As a note, we normally would be using these operators to compare numbers to variables that hold changing values. To get a basic grasp of these operators here, though, we'll just be comparing numbers to numbers. For the AND operator to evaluate to true, both conditions must evaluate to true. In this case, the two conditions we are checking is 5 is greater than 3 and 4 is greater than 5. The first comparison, 5 is greater than 3, evaluates to true. The second comparison, 4 is greater than 5, evaluates to false. So the combined condition evaluates to false. For the OR operator to evaluate to true, one of the conditions must evaluate to true. Again, 5 is greater than 3, or 4 is greater than 5. The first comparison, 5 is greater than 3, evaluates to true. The second comparison, 4 is greater than 5, evaluates to false. So the combined condition evaluates to true. For the NOT operator to evaluate to true, the given condition must be false. Our condition, 4 is less than 3, is false. So not false will evaluate to true. To use these operators inside our microbit programs, just write the entire condition inside the loop. In this case, we're using a variable called count that is initially set to 5 inside our condition, which evaluates to false, so the middle LED is not lit. But if we instead use the OR operator, the condition evaluates to true and the LED is lit. In this lesson, we learned about three different categories of operators. Now it's your turn to give these a try in your microbit programs.